you should be watching. Yo, what's good? BombasticPlastic here. And we got a whole lot to cover. Like, this might be a longer video. Of course, once the video is over, timestamps will be in the description, or I'll try to have it in the description like soon after. I know the vibes, and anything that has a pre-order, I'll have the links for that in the description box as well. But as you can see, the not Android 7, Android 18, and not even Android Bulma figures are up for pre-order. Y'all saw it in the thumbnail of the third-party roundup, like one before the last one I put up. But as you can see, these are up for pre-order. It seemed like some of you were interested in this based off of, you know, some of the comments that I saw and some that I responded to. So, hey, I don't have a whole lot to say about this. Not particularly my thing. Once I get back into doing reviews consistently again, I don't know, I can't say I will review this. I'm really not interested in this. But if y'all would like to see a review of it, I guess I would do it, but that's the only way I do it. That being said, let's move forward. DK Star! Now up next we have the TK DIY Super Saiyan God head sculpts, which look great. Or not more than just head sculpts. There's like the head sculpt, of course, and then you have the hand kit. And I'm gonna go through the pictures real quick. If you're interested in this, they actually have the stock on 5K Toys, so this is not a pre-order. I'm sure the pre-order people, they probably have gotten their email and they've made their second payment by now, but I believe this is saying, hey, this is in stock. Oh yeah, it says it right there in the caption. All pre-order fans can process second payment via link found in Notice Center. So that's another way to access it. And also, if you don't want to go through the Notice Center, typically the second payment link, I noticed for some people, goes to their spam box. So you have to check that as well. That being said, that's about it. Yo, that face. That face is so specific to like one frame in the movie where Broly is swinging Goku around by the ankle. In the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. But I respect it. But definitely awesome head sculpt. At some point, I think I'll get this. And then compare it with the Air Studios head sculpt, because that's the one I'm personally waiting for. But this looks very good as well.
It's my art!
Demoniacal fit. Oh man, this segment is yo, I don't even know I know where to start. We're starting with this, but Demoniacal fit is something else, you know? For better or worse, they are something else. They definitely entertaining, for sure, at the very least. But here we have on the screen their Untamed Power. So their release of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. If you don't have a Super Saiyan 4 Goku at this point, this is perfect for you. Also, it has a adjusted height where, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is supposed to be a taller form. The pictures, the box looks great. The box is done in the style of how Tamashii Nations does their event exclusive boxes. And yeah, so still, I think there's still time to pre-order this because, no wait, is it? The pre-order should still be up. If anything, I'll have like a screenshot pop up on the screen telling you whether or not it is. But basically, the boat is on the way to the US that has the shipments for these figures. They saying they're gonna send a second payment email when it arrives in December, because since it's being shipped by boat, you know how that go. Takes 1,000,001 years to get here. It is the comparison. Now in this picture, it doesn't really look all that much taller. I ain't gonna lie to you. But the one on the side is Black Old Toys. You know, the different color one with the darker red. I'm assuming the one in the middle is Demoniacal Fits, because that's the one that looks, you know, slightly tallest. And the one on the end is Tamashii Nations. Also, of course, you can't forget, why didn't they have pictures of, okay, I have some other pictures pop up on the screen where it's, you know, the Kid Goku, how it looks, the Kid Goku parts with his Super Saiyan form, how that looks. But there's more to talk about with Demoniacal Fit, because they are a riot. So this is just going to be a real quick thing right here. Demoniacal Fit says, it only takes one mouth to spread rumors, but it takes a lot of effort to refute them. Now, in certain cases, and I would say in a general sense, this could be very true, but I wonder what they're referring to. What rumors have been spread about Demoniacal Fit? And they certainly haven't been doing a good job of refuting these said rumors, whatever they are, until I would say very recently, where they started to be a lot more vocal and communicative. They've been communicating a lot more by way of social media. So I wonder what they're really talking about, I don't know why my accent just changed, but either way, on to the next thing with Demoniacal Fit. So this, I'm sure a lot of people are rejoicing right now, but this particular unveiling is absolutely hilarious on Demoniacal Fit's part, because we're gonna get to why it's hilarious. But the first thing first, 5K Toys, reposted this from Demoniacal Fit. They said Demoniacal Fit just teased their upcoming project. No release date information is available yet, of course. Pre-orders will only open when the studio decides to begin manufacturing. And I find that so funny because it's very clear that 5K Toys doesn't want a whole future Gohan debacle to happen again. Where it's like, alright, we're opening pre-orders and, they saying that this is supposed to be coming soon. They even gave a release date only for it to have never dropped. The only thing that actually dropped was the Forever Marshallist. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because they went up for pre-order about a month apart when they first went up. And the Forever Marshallist is the only thing that came out. And they both basically used a very similar mode. I don't think they was exactly the same. But this particular reveal is funny because about a month ago, I would say month or two ago, we seen a blurry render of a Gogeta figure. Now, just based off of how it was blurred back then, we was like, oh snap, Tonsen is about to give us a Gogeta figure. But we know at that time it wasn't confirmed, but based off how the style of the figure was blurred, we've seen that multiple times before when it was blurred in that particular style, and I'll have it pop up on the screen as I'm talking. It turned out to be a Tonsen project. And now all of a sudden, Demoniacal Fit wants to unveil a Gogeta project. Now, to me, it's mad lame for them to do this, in the sense that y'all had no plans to do a Gogeta figure. Now, the good part is, because I don't like to just give y'all like, oh, Demoniacal Fit is lame and that, all that jazz, right? I could give you that, but I would say the bright side to this is, when and if this figure drops, which I think it will, especially when Tonsen's version is on the horizon, and we'll get to that later in the video. At the very least, we know this will be at a very affordable price, and they're going to give you a ton, or at least as many accessories as they can pack in to this particular release, right? Because Gogeta, he didn't, at least this version of Gogeta, Fusion Reborn Gogeta, he didn't do a whole lot. Like, he was on screen for what? 5 minutes max? And I might be exaggerating with that number, right? So we'll see what they actually do for this particular release. Like I said, it'll be at a very nice price point. It'll be easily accessible for people, and you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck in terms of accessories. So, there's that. I think that's the silver lining in this whole DF thing. Like, initially I was just like, yo, these people are so lame for this, but it is what it is. They run their business how they want to run it. I don't think they have to rely on the gimmick of, hey, we're gonna copy what this other third party is doing in terms of the character that they're releasing as a figure. They don't have to do that, truth be told. And I've said this many times before. I'm just going on a slight tangent, but if they had just kept up what they was doing before and releasing the premium Bandai releases and making them more accessible and, giving them more accessories and whatnot, it would have been good money, in my opinion. That would have been perfect, because some of those premium Bandai releases, as I always say, are extra hard to get. Like, if they just continue with the Like they had a Demoniacal Fit father-son 2-pack. That came out, when that first came out, I believe it was like $40 or $50 as a pre-order from them. And I was like, you can't beat that price, truth be told. That was an amazing price. And that was on 5K Toys when it was still up for pre-order. But, you know, all that being said, let's move on to the next product or company.
One more thing!
I mean, we were gonna move on to the next third-party company, but I forgot that Demoniacal Fit even revealed this like early last night my time. So, the Demoniacal Fit Vegito figure, or Demoniacal Fit Trump card as they're calling it, right? Sorry for the background noise if y'all can hear that. But, Demoniacal Fit Trump card, this is the epitome, in my opinion, of a day late and a dollar short. I guess it is a nice release for somebody that doesn't have a Vegito figure at this point in time, but that's becoming, you know, more and more rare. Now, one thing that you could say about this is that, alright, it comes with the base hair and the Super Saiyan hair, which is something that hasn't been printed very often relative to the, you know, Super Saiyan Blue variant that we've gotten in many different, from many different third parties and things of that nature, right? But, you know, it's whatever. Ultimate meh release for me. But, if you're interested in this, you know, I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But also, if you want a Vegito figure, y'all can check out the OC Toys Vegito figure. And that's on a more updated mold. And it comes with a crap ton of accessories. You have your Super Saiyan God variant. You'll have your Super Saiyan variant. And is the other one Super Saiyan Blue? Can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's Super Saiyan Blue, but the hair is windswept with that one. So you probably have to get the OC Toys head sculpt kit to get the regular hair. But yeah, definitely check that out. I'll have the pre-orders in the description box below. Now for real, we're gonna move on. Hey man, give me some airtime. Okay, so now Air Studio, they have some Wendy Super Saiyan hair sculpts from the NAMEK saga going up for pre-order. Now, with this particular release or pre-order, I'm very mixed. I have mixed feelings on it because I've seen the most up-to-date one that they have as a work in progress, and I like that one better. But I'm going to take you through this just in case you don't want to wait for that. And to be fair, I don't know when that's actually going to drop. You've only ever seen the prototype picture of it, so, you know, I don't have it pop up somewhere on the screen as usual. But, and then also another thing, I was like, do we really need 6 variations of this hair? And I just realized they're blown in different directions, and that's why we have 6 variations. But as you can see, 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C. That's up close look at 1A, up close look at 1B. Of course, 1A has the more pale look, 1B has a more saturated look, and 1C has like a super saturated look, but it is like translucent. They all have the bloody face. Are they all the same facial expressions? Yeah, they're all the same facial expression. Once again, 2A, same thing. Wendy hair, of course, the eyes are looking off into a different direction. Hair blown in a different direction. So same thing as the others, except eyes looking into a different direction, hair blown in a different direction. So if y'all are interested in this, pre-orders will be up. Well, the pre-orders are up, and the link to the pre-orders will be in the description box. On to the next air thing. You know, at least once every video, or third-party roundup specifically, we got to go to Steve's page, and here what he's presenting to us is the Air Studio Trunks head sculpt with the ponytail, and it's looking really good. It's looking really good. Now, this one in particular, they freestyled this, like that he never had that particular look, but it looks cool, I can't lie. Looks like on a more, you know, edgy side, but still very cool. And here it is on the Bojack Trunks body from TONSENARTTOYS. Yeah, it looks real good, I can't lie. Now, we're going to look at one more thing in regards to this Trunks, because, you know, it's a nice little feature that was very thoughtful of Air to add. Now we on my good man Burst CG's page, aka the motherfucking action figure investigator, and as you can see, the feature that this particular ponytail head sculpt, and by the way, I noticed there's a paler purple variant as well as the more saturated variant, but the ponytail has a little articulation to it, and I think that's like a really nice touch, you know? It's cool. That's all.
One more thing!
Okay, so I lied, that wasn't all. Here is the ponytail head sculpt on the Saiyan armor body. Looks pretty cool. Now that's all for this Trunks, at least. The Trunks head sculpt. Now the last thing with Air Studios, at least I think it's the last thing, we have the Super Saiyan God head sculpt, and I referenced this earlier in the video when I was talking about the head sculpt the Super Saiyan God head sculpt I was looking for in particular. Yes, the Air Studio variant, and this looks very good. I think the translucent version is probably my favorite, especially with the God binding hands. Woo! And this goes on more than just the 2.0 mold. It goes on the 3.0 mold. I'm sure if you got like a conversion neck peg, you could probably do the same with the TK head sculpt. But yeah, this is looking really good. Like really, really good. On to the next thing. Beast Star! So now we have Beast Deity, and I know the quality of these pictures that I'm about to show you look like they were taken with a potato, but you know, we ballin'. And basically the main show off of this is that it seems like the hair sculpts have a light up function to them, and that is super dope. Some people, I guess you could look at it as a bit gimmicky, but I think that is a cool little feature, you know? What do y'all think about like the light up feature inside the hair, or a more transparent hair? But either way, let's move forward. Now this I feel like we haven't covered in eons, but here is the base Goku head sculpt to potentially kill all base Goku head sculpts, and this is done by the studio DCG. And truth be told, I was waiting for an update from these guys. It's been a minute since we saw anything from them, and the progress is looking good. This is up for pre-order on 5K Toys, by the way, so I'll have the link in the description box. And it's 4 different variants. It's 2 Super Saiyan variants and 2 base heads. Some of them have bloody faces, some of them don't. Like 2 of the base, like one base set of base heads has bloody faces. One set of Super Saiyan head sculpt has bloody faces. And like I said, it's looking really good. And I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I can't wait till they get some color on that Super Saiyan head sculpt. That's another head sculpt that's gonna be like that's gonna be a very like a quintessential Super Saiyan head sculpt right here. Like it's really well done. And of course, you know, there'll always be another head sculpt that people prefer, because it's all based on the style, how you like it drawn, and how you like it sculpted. So but yeah, I'm very excited for these. I'll definitely be doing a showcase on these when these drop. And wait, we're not ready for that yet. But yeah, that's about it. Redo. Since we already stumbled upon it, here is the Re-Customs or RE-Custom Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt, and it's very interesting. I think the Super Saiyan 3 form is very interesting in the sense that it's such a back heavy thing to sculpt, so oftentimes the figure ends up falling over and you need some type of assistance in order to stand your figure up. But the hair sculpt looks dope. Like I said, I don't think they're gonna figure out the weight problem. If I'm keeping it 100, they're not gonna figure out this weight distributing problem. I think we might just have to wait for Tamashii to release whatever version, whatever body mode they on, when they finally get back to doing an updated Super Saiyan 3 figure. We're gonna just have to wait for them to figure it out, if they figure it out at all, to be honest. But that being said, it's not a whole lot we have from RE Customs. This is the first RE Customs, you know, third-party segment where we're not talking about Ultra Ego Vegeta, but it is another form without eyebrows. So does that count for something? Maybe. I don't know. So this is like the 3rd time I did this video, and here we go though. Look at this. There's some footage of the head sculpt. Shake a shake a shake. Shake a shake a shake. I mean, this could all still be adjusted, but I'm not super confident that it will be in terms of the weight, at least. But like I said, I don't know 100% that it won't be. We'll see. Real quick before we get to the coup de grace of this video, we have a Super Saiyan 2 Rose head sculpt from HMYR. I can't lie, this looks really cool. Only thing they really need to do is add the earring, truth be told, but this looks really dope. That's it on that, because there's no type of information on when this is possibly coming out or anything like that. On to the next thing.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Alright, so I don't even really know where to start with Tonsen. Tonsen just going crazy, going stupid. And I guess we'll start with this, and I'm gonna unmute this so just so you can hear this. But as you can see, this is supposed to be the bike accessory that's gonna come with that volume 18 of Dragon Ball manga volume 18 Goku. Hold on, I gotta wait for it to restart. I'll watch it again real quick. So I just wanted y'all to hear that real quick. From what I understand, this look legit might be made out of some type of metal, which is I was content with it being made out of plastic or something like that, and just being painted silver. But if it's actually made out of metal, man, listen, you know, Tonsen proving itself to be yet again like a true fan of the franchise, like going this extra mile for this particular figure. And also with this figure, I think this is going to be like one of the ultimate collectible figures. I think it's going to end up being one of the most valuable figures on a secondary market in terms of third party, because you're not going to be able to get this elsewhere. And let's move on with the updates for this particular release. Again, my apologies for the potato quality of these pictures. Well, it's not quite potato quality, but the Dragon Ball Z Broly legendary Super Saiyan Trunks is on the horizon, and looks like it's like shaping up, and it's getting ready to be dropped over, you know, overseas and whatnot. And here's like another picture of it. And here we have what I just promised in a previous segment, an update on the volume 18 of the Dragon Ball Z volume 18 cover Goku, and it's looking really good. And as you can see, the two variants will be one with the orange vest and one with that purplish kind of indigo colored vest. And I'll have the pictures pop up on the screen just so you know what the actual colors of the figure will end up being. But yeah, this is really, really exciting. It's something completely different than what we're used to in terms of, you know, having them in their regular clothes, you know. But this is not even the main idea of this portion. Let's move on to the next thing. Ask and you shall receive. After many people saying that they want a Gogeta figure, you guys have finally materialized it in the physical realm, and it's being done by none other than TONSENARTTOYS. I couldn't have asked for a better third party to do it, you know, because waiting for Tamashi to do an updated one, that would be probably another 6 years at this point, maybe longer. But I digress. This right here was revealed to us, what, like a month ago? It didn't even have a head sculpt to it, but it had this style of blurring to the image, and it was like, yo, if you think, I think that's Tonsen, I think that's Tonsen. And behold, Tonsen's Fusion Reborn Gogeta. Now this is about to be crazy right here. This is about to go crazy. Y'all know this is gonna be a chase figure. This is gonna be one of those things where you're gonna want to pre-order it. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, if you not into pre-ordering and you want to wait, be my guest, but understand the price that you will most likely have to pay. Now, at first it might not be too bad, like the secondary market prices, like once it's out. Only thing is, I would say if you're not pre-ordering it, just, you know, when you go on AliExpress or whatever site you decide to use, you're gonna have to be on it, like looking, because you know this is gonna sell out super fast, super duper fast. Now, I just wanted to provide a little you know, speculation on this particular release. I could see this being like the two variants will be the Fusion Reborn version, of course, and then the Super version. Now the Super version I could see coming with a lot more, because you'll have the base hair, you'll have Super Saiyan, and then you have, of course, Super Saiyan Blue. So, and then you'll have whatever energy effects he decides to include, like the energy blast volley that he shot at Broly. So we'll see, but this is looking great. Another interesting tidbit about this figure, a little detail that you might have noticed, is that this is using the legendary Super Saiyan Goku style hips, and it looks like he's refined it a little bit so they don't stick out as much, nearly as much, and that's a cool route for him to go. Now ultimately we won't really know what we getting until, you know, it's at hand, but I'm super excited for this. I'm happy that people are finally getting some of the things that they asked for. TONSENARTTOYS is definitely bringing the hype. And one more thing I want to add to this, for sure. So, around the time that this, the first blurry render for this was shown off, another blurry render popped up. Now, you might be wondering, okay, Bomb, or if, you know, yeah, first time here, okay, BombasticPlastic guy, who was it? I'm gonna have it pop up on the screen at this point in time. And if you still can't tell, clearly, very clearly, Perfect Cell. Now, I think, to be honest, I think Perfect Cell is an even more bold move than the Gogeta figure by TONSENARTTOYS to make, because I think we'll get Perfect Cell, in my estimation, within the next year or two from Tamashii. So that's gonna be a battle of who did it better. Now, who's gonna have more accessories and whatnot? If I'm a betting man, I'm gonna say TONSENARTTOYS, but that's gonna be a very interesting comparison between them two, because if it's one thing you got to give Tamashii credit for, is that when it comes to their villain characters, they knock them shits out the park. Like, they don't play around when it comes to the villain characters, because you know why? They know chances are they can't keep on producing the same character over and over, so they got to knock it out the park the first time. You know, we can't keep on producing a second form Frieza 4 and 5 times over. It just is what it is, you know. Second form Frieza drops, all right, boom, boom, that's it. Same with third form, you know. The only form you might be able to reproduce with Frieza over and over, and I'm digressing a bit, is the his final form, or quote unquote final form at this point, because we know he got a couple of other transformations now. But yeah, man, I'm definitely very hyped for this. And you know, like I said, the other version being done by Demoniacal Fit, hopefully that one drops too, because if you can't get your hands on this, that'll definitely be a nice other option to do, you know, cop. So ultimately we'll see what happens with this. Like I said, I'm super excited for updates on this, and I was gonna say that about does it, but I think there's one other thing to look at. So I'm just gonna assume this is TONSENARTTOYS. It might not be. Of course, I'll correct it in the future if it's not. However, if this is yet another project by TONSENARTTOYS with this particular artwork, this is gonna be yet another one to remember. You know, this is definitely gonna be yet another chase figure or some type of ultimate collectible, where some people I know definitely, you know, there's already people that don't take figures out the box, but this right here, this might be one that people just leave in the box. Like, definitely will do that with. If this dinosaur project is in relation to Tonsen in some way, shape, or form. Like I said, if I end up being wrong, I'll correct it in the future, but Tonsen, I could see doing a project like this. man. I definitely look forward to seeing updates on this. For now, we just had that dinosaur render. What will become of it? Possibly nothing, possibly something. But with that being said, it's been BombasticPlastic. As always, I appreciate the support greatly. Stay fantastic. Have a blessed day. Alright, so This is very interesting right here. This is super interesting. Tamashii Nations X Demoniacal Fit. Come on, Shun. Come on, Shun. This is gonna be a different kind of overtime, but I figure I cover this real quick just in case people think like I may have missed it or forgot about it. No, it's just that Demoniacal Fit X Tamashii Nations, really? Come on, Shun. That's not happening. I don't know why. I don't even know why this picture was made. But let's move on to the other thing. So this page reposted these 2.0 Ultimate Gold, the True Warrior is coming. And this wasn't posted by the official page, so I'm not gonna really read too much into this, especially since there would be no reason for them to drop this particular version, because as I swipe through the pictures, you'll see. Watch, look at that. They have an 3.0 version of it, and you can see where it was the prototype with the Forever Martialist Goku. So that would be super silly. Just drop the 3.0 version. Don't give us that old ass version that nobody cared about like that. So yeah, this page is funny. I just take it for laughs sometimes. They also, well, not all the time, but they provide, or they work as a nice archive for very older posts from the Possessed Horse Instagram page that used to exist before it was, I don't know, eradicated. But yeah, man, and let's not even get started back on that. Forget about it. But with that being said, peace, guys. I had a lot of fun making this video.
Make it double.
So just when I thought I could finally close this video out, look what I see. By happenstance, I checked Instagram, and the Ponytail Funk's head sculpt will be up for pre-order soon. So that's it. Hopefully for real this time.